Kronjare ELITETV ki open debate meng tabiru so amna tara mokchari muruna sik akan ba Manipur da lan leiba chahi ma phara basu masita kitang thaidu akanda khoina tongan ton ba leiriba youth singsi da kho ki career si kamaina sem gadage karamba field chala kanda khoi tunggi ba jumbiren urapang gadage haiba wafam dani ngasi khuna positive to basi career in aviation ki lam sida khoi ton ba pham mayam ama leiri mr sanga kanda khoi masi sina khoi ki professional amoina dum hingba yarabra masina kari kanai aduga masi changna bo hona boda kari darkar oibagi habsi faji khana na bangasi ton ba panelists ohum masi khoi ki studio da election leire hek khoi ki ye thangbada leiri ba sina khoi matam sangna chahi kun gi mathakta khoi aviation da haibta re khoi ki ground staff oina chahi kun gi mathakta experience leibira ba khoi Suraj Khongbantabam ni amada Suraj butana bokcheri
khurumjari
aduga mayai thangbada leiri ba sina khoi Sushma Pradhan ni khoi maruina khoi cabin crew da yam koina chahi tara taruki hena experience lebira ba du hajuji akoi RNT da so koi manager oine lebiri ba akoi ki Sushma Pradhan ni Sushma utara mokshiri
Karumzari
aduga matai thang da lebsna koi RNT Institute of Aviation and Hospitality ki managing director no lebiri ba koi Rojit Chongtham ni Rojit buda ham tara mokshiri ay han bada ay Suraj lak sige Suraj sige career sida koi chahi kun gi mathak te experience lebira bani aduna sigi akoi ki aviation sida koi career amoina leiba hingba yarbra as a professional moina masigi career is kamain tawduna go Suraj sus to bira pono mayam dan to koi viewers nang tham yo ham
the viewers pumbo thaga chaw phongduk cheri amadi Dajit, thank you very much, and Elite team for having us on this beautiful platform. Igi experience ki natragasu Dajit khogi aviation sector se aduki matik yamna maru su oiba aduga hajik se yamna su booming oiriba aduga Dajin haibiriba khogi professional na akhona select toba matamda haiba matam se di akhoi notice ki oina akhoi Manipur su notice salibne notice ko na khoi se we have been blazed on this profession haibi because hospitality service industries da akhoi se somehow God gifted haigadra akhoi se we are more suited comparatively with other people in the other areas of India. Aduna akhoi se Manipur da pok pasi laibak phabani haina akhoi na de khanjai ai gisu si career se choose toba matam sida aina career choose toba maktina tre by virtue haigadra ai se luckily college karing matam da ai si opportunity se phangdana interview crack toroga ai se dum ahanba job si ai profession se dum service industries the aviation la leigre jere vesta aduga makha tarakpada changaba matung dana hena akhoi se mature oiba then we get to see everything aduga akhoi miyoi ba mada akhoi na knowledge tamba matam da akhoi gi education si school college da akhoi tamak padagi sida changba sine hena professionalism si akhoi hena lakpangami and we get to get more information extra information aduga different people are going to interact over matam da profiling to over matam da su yam thina aduki mati akhoi se it's a akhoi na click to da dum heta easily akhoi na to ngamba aduna akhoi da we set so much of confidence, so much of exposure, so much of experience aduga apart from that akhoi se we are serving people plus we are paying for that also. This is the best charm haibi aigi mota aduga akhoi na thabak se suraga akhoi payment su phangaga then we help different people, needy people. Akhoi na aduki matik mi se help tawkhrabna mi myam na akhoi se service industry da leiba se akhoi gi interactions hi hen helak panina akhoi bu nungsi bi basine hen yame haina thamjaninge aduga si career si di akhoi na choose tawba se being in the notice we should encourage this privilege akhoi da we have been blessed by God that we are more suited with the service industry se haijaningi aduga sigi career sida kitang macha tar ma matam da akhoi gi akhoi khangaba angang sing su yam yauri aduga khangdriba kaya ma su leiri changba matam sida akhoi se khara mana hekta hai madi wange masak phajare se changba yarani hekta hai ba aduga hoi chumme aduna added advantage oi phajaba hai se mayam gini phajaba hai sida haitraga di upai leite aduna aigi hotna ningba ma darka le phajaba hai sidi isona semam baba akhoi gi feature ni akhoi feature sida akhoi na training people matam da grooming haina hapisna moda mogi personality enhance to biba aduga akhoi criteria da di normally cabin crew se Dajit 12 past 18 years above high ko aduga airlines ki matungina 27 years po global lay 30 years po global lay aduga akoi gi cabin crew dadi khara criteria se khara yame haibadi height ki criteria su lay aina yamna aigi personality wange ai confident lay re ai se yamna pleasing personality lay re hai taraga su akoi se mage height ki criteria do yaudragadi akoi na cabin crew se changba yadaba haibadi nupi gi da minimum oina 5'2" aduga indigo da gadi 5'1" ga sudum lobby aduga international da 5'4" ga lobu su lay ri ko aduga 10+2 haiga atopa international khada graduate haiba su yawi aduna akoi gi eligibility se akoi gi different airlines me amusu lay rabanina 10+2 pass tawragadi 18 years yoragadi eligible oirabanina akoi gi nupa macha nupi macha hawrak liba sing se prepare tawba yare yamna line easiest way da akoi na select tawba gi chances oi aduna akoi gi manipur da su adugi matik chawkhalak le akoi academies me amasu thole not only rnt na khara oina di mayam sidagi khara hojik se magi performance yam phazari banina khara setting se professionalism da lagi adubu atei mayam thole mayam su akoi gi sigi society sida akoi gi youth mayam generation se change purok matam da employment gi akoi gi polish to sida moi mayam na support to ba haise aduki matik nungai ba amadi thagar basu phongdo ningi daje da koin horba matam da akoi takpi ne ba kana su lerakte adugi academy hai lerakte aduna aigi experience khara duna personally yum da kauraga akoi khangna chanaba mayam changi mayam se somehow aigi experience no gather taraga yum da akoi free of cost polish to ine haibidi akoi se aduki matik suited oibanina we wanted to provide them the good platform for them haibado haibidi akoi si mayamna glamour charm da loi chatle adusuni plus hard work amadi my dedication sincerity and discipline su yaw do bayade akoi na grooming hai sida dum overall kanu oire criteria si samna haibada akoi gi airlines kanguna pamisi ma confident oiba good communication skills aduga pleasing personalities aduga ma se presentable oiba with well groom haibasima aduga communication skills haiga so ekitang mayam da doubt se communication skills haiga we talk lots about people speaking with good english adunati akoi we should be able to communicate with them aduga akoi gi personalities haiga mai hekta kanu oiraga tobudo service industry di over smart si daje chungya yade aduna he should be a good person haibado because service has to be within them aduna service magi manung dagi nungshiba mi nungshiba ngambagi kanu duma thokpanina aduna minungshi leiba ekhogi mibu mina respect phazana toba midi akoina they will be more suited for that also akoina hekta sidadi akoi toppers adagi first divisioners haibe kashu thodopalite only in the service industries we want a good person good people where they can help people within themselves haibu madarka lai aduga ground staff na akoi graduation se maximum airlines the graduation se haigalle aduga magi criteria di manare except the height akoi pleasing personalities or confident with communication good communication skills and well groomed sim aduma high aduna scope di profession di profession mayam shulairi aduga aigi experience ki matung inadi akoi se notice lebanina we are more suited with the service industries haizage thank you
maroina koi amtak la hoge suraj da koi career se kan matan koi 10+2 lora kan hai se doctor gi chatpa engineering gi chatpa aduga khaliba koi na cabin crew hairo natraga koi hostess bu hairo natraga steward po hairo koi sigi career se da koi na ka hai tare khara look down oi ba da khan ba kang bu ma nang adu graduation lora kem to khangdrobo adu nang air hostess sang da steward sangu ka haibagi wakhalon amma leibaga su yawi mi samta so ai area se dikari haibning malimka
daji si haiba taragadi akoi se kitang exposure swat pa aduga profession si understand tawdaba khangbi da banina akoina air hostess na manipur da mainly manipur da hai se myam si air hostess ngata haibi air hostess se chumi but air hostess haita the only for the female crew do khatani akoi gi in general da koi cabin crew haiga nupa su nupi su eligible oiri bani cabin crew or flight attendant haina haibi bamatam sida akoi gi both male and female sini darkha leri se aduga akoi gi manipur se nupi macha sing sina su hena yamna ichang thoba haitare moi se yamna pamba cabin crew oiba haibse dajit pamjadra gadi yam waba thabak ne yam pressure leba thabak ne and it's very risky moi safety aspect moina work tawdi pamjaragadi aduki matik nungaiba aduki matik pleasant oiba moi duty chatoine haidi ai duty chatore kainaga khoi makeup ka hobase sini aduga nupagi sida akhoi gi kano si hojik akhoi gi R&D da budi hojik se nupa sing se adum phanyam lakpa hore hanadi rojit akhoi nupa kya phangam de akoigi students se trainees sing se nupa sing sida akoigi sigi si family gi or moigi parents ki influence oigalle nupa nabu air hostess oibra from that itself nupa nabu air hostess how can they be an air hostess they can be a cabin crew or they can be a flight steward habi gadab do adudagi terminology is soirban angang sing sa air hostess harga they are only focused on the makeup aduga dress phajaba selaga moigi ke badu adudang ubi haba ke ribadudi obviously they should be well groomed because different types of people we are going to provide service haidi akoigi laborer class tagina top vip boss akone handle tawdoni na we should be well prepared on that irrespective of whether they are just 18 years or 30 years doesn't matter but they should be presentable to be fitted everywhere in any scenarios haibasini aduna akoigi khangbi basing nadi yame hojipudi khangbi da basing su gyan ta biraga aigi icha se service industry is suited oi hai taragadi akoi sigi profession se pick up to matamda yamna I think as of now this is the easiest way to join and get the job rather struggling for other profession rather struggling for other government or central government employment singai bigi mahuta sina the easiest way oi aina nga sai mamang da haijagiba akoi se we have been blessed being in the notice that we are more suited in the aviation industries haibasini
okay yam so hom dambi ai mathang da khoi madam kando la ke Sushma Pradhan da laksage yam kuina khoi Sushma Pradhan ji khoi Manipur gi Nepali amani maitirol da adum English da mix up toroga English ka ngang su yani ad yam kuina more than khoi gi 16 years ki mathak ta labor ni cabin crew oina tuan ba khoi gi airlines me am da recruitment gi su labor bani maru ne sigi career se cabin crew amagi career se of course akoi Suraj thambigre what about Sushma your view on this career in the aviation
first of all thank you very much Jit for giving us such a wonderful platform to share our opinions our thoughts aduga from my perspective what Sir Suraj just mentioned me like in Manipur or like air hostess I was just career the moina ying uri se it's only ke bakhto ina uye ba they think more about like air hostess job is more about glamorous job aina khale which I would like not to agree with because I myself being a cabin crew ko 5 years mamang da na to but adu matung like 16 years airlines industry the labor kanda I have seen many more things than just being glamorous. Okay. Aduga, as a career, I would say that just this morning only, I read in the Shanghai Express that the Indian Airlines is going to, carry half of the international the passengers, international passengers by 2028. So there is a plethora of opportunities in aviation industry. Now, aviation industry, it's not only cabin crew. There are many departments. How would I say pilot? Second, the cabin crew. I think the aspiring cabin crew, the number of aspiring cabin crew is more than pilot. Then there is a back end. We have accountant lady, we have rostering lady, we have HR lady, then we have catering lady, then engineers lady, then Kharabudi stressful hoye, but ATC aina su nahi hai. So it's aviation industry we just know only a few small section of that aviation industry. But if you really want to make a career in aviation industry, opportunities yam yam. Okay. And like Nasai sir na hai bagumna air hostess oige ani ya cabin crew oine ya like flight attendant oine hairaga hoina focus tori se just masak phazare like physical appearance ta hena chatle haiba so hoina ujik I myself being a trainer and serving R&T as a general manager I know ubakanda whosoever comes now moi se meet na hena yame aba I know that social media is now flooded with informations, but maru oiba information say they're still not to be seen. Abdi ubasu phangde and tabasu phangde, because in the social media people will just show you which places they are going, which hotel they are staying, like what are the dresses they are wearing, like loina adu khakta utleba. But what about the training? Those extensive, rigorous training, 90 days OBI, 60 days OBI, depending upon airlines to airlines. And those are very, very, as I already said, yam hard work yam changye ba. Hard work yam changye duda. So if by understanding all this from see perspective na yengaga, like it's not only the glamorous job, but it requires your dedications, your hard work, your general awareness, knowledge, ado hairaga taurade career same naba aviation the opportunities yamle.
Okay, the guy has Mrs. Mother Maruina Kogi, no Eski than side Suras and Tambigre. Yamna Kogi, Manipuri sing high tarico, labor sings the Yamna. Hospitality, they am Chanaba high say nursing, nurse kiss in Pam the Oiro, not say aviation euro. Am Chanaba high taradubu, Siki information, sing a ligamatum, the Dikia later high tarico, am Tanga to Edabu. How's there any airlines that say Ben Qatar, Euro, Kadi Euro, Layam, the international airlines, Mam Taboktoba, earning ma'am in terms of lakhs, my earn Torga, ma'am. Yauriba. Hazip Hogda lay, Visida Kuki Siki, Resida Kuki, no rescue in Manipur, Ganam Sana Basikari, Madam Ginoduga, Sidamu, career or Nakuna, Kalakadushe, Karimanam Gino, why Masino Tamu?
Thank you very much for asking this question. Madam De, Aina Jedda Tabakanda, like within 3 years, I got an opportunity to work closely with the management. So as a recruitment main panelist, so there I used to work. I used to work with the who and who of the higher management. Give me so many times, I got to see them, look at them, and then I got to learn from them because I was just barely 25, 26 years old. So one day, what happened as my panelist Phambakanda, there was one person, GM, he was like he was not Indian. So I asked him just like casually, Mr. Bandula, what is the reason that you put so much emphasis on hiring Northeast people? I myself, being a Northeast, I really want to know, could you please tell me? I really want to know because they used to tell us that, when you go na, aaj itna lena, I mean, like I'm telling you inside story. Okay. So when I asked this, he laughed and he said, Sushma, very good question, and I'm glad that you asked me. The reason, 3 reasons are there, and that is Northeast. Like they are very humble, they are very hardworking, and they are well groomed. All these 3 things. Haida bina moingo da leibanina, okoy di adu pamine. They have very good attitude towards work. Hadugi polishing tawba kanda so yam changde aina. I think because I take pride to say this that myself being a Northeast, we are humble, we are very modest by nature. So maybe that is the reason. Okay, and maybe now with the social media, now people get to see. Now they are getting the knowledge. They are not getting the awareness. Now I think when I became a cabin crew, it just by fluke I became a cabin crew, right? So, but when I went there, I joined airlines industry after my post graduation. But still, I but it's not the same case now. People are more aware, and I think that could be the possible reason also, because who pays you, while you are on duty? At the same time, you get to see the world, you get to stay in a good hotel. Not only that, you get the medical benefits, your lifestyle, like everything. It takes 360-degree turn away. I belong to Manipur, a small city. Like directly I went to Mumbai, I could see there are so many things that we have been deprived of. But once I became a cabin crew, yam tamba phange, and maru oina sir, I would like to put this in this platform, life skill oina tamme. though I'm not with the airlines anymore, I'm not a cabin crew anymore, but till date in my career, it's a day-to-day life also, like it helps me. Because when I do the cabin crew ki tenure ki matam the me mayam unaba phangba, like even though it was like even if we have to handle them with like diplomatic answers and all, but now we know how to like situational awareness like and we were certified first aider. So license budi paidre hujik, but still yumda macha kari thopa kanda, that knowledge, that training comes handy.
Okay. Yam so mathan gi atay topa yam na luxurious bagi experience makha lakting da ai Rojit lak sege Rojit Chongtham maruna achoba yam na hawriba sigi initiative le logdana khoi RT Institute of Aviation and Hospitality ki managing director levani. Rojit karam makanda ki kamai to na khoi RT Institute si linkhat bibno karam wakhalon da aduga so far hajifa oda na ki institution na haji placement training to ro matungda tha kya ge training to wi kamai kari khudong chawa pi aduga training to ro matungda mo ki job placement si kamai to wi adu phom dum thambi me
ihan bada ELITETV bu yang bi ba bios no pu khurum jari aduga Dajit pu thagachari hai tare sigumba ngasi dajit han bada dajit cancer do lak jai ta career in aviation hai basida ngasi gi phambiri ba panelist hai tare tagi ngasi paminari ba panelist ani aduga koi gi institution asibu hai tare dajit ELITETV na yam he na khangning basing si career si ki matang na khangning gi do koi gi institute si dagi he na marik chumba answer aduga mayam da confusion lay sing se kok kani na thaja thambi bai da tai hana ELITETV bu thagachari aduga hojiki daji na hambi ki ba question se sai gi ai di hana daji institute se ka aina haudorak pagi wakhalon se sidai kitang nasai aina ngasi R&T Institute of Aviation and Hospitality and Miyam Manipur gi haitare ko Miyam da aina hangtok chadana hawgali ba phagi youth sing gi haitare platform ama chatna bagi lambi ama oina aina hangtok chaba ngamjai se aina different angle ne haitare adi ama khaktang da yenga ai only entrepreneur ama oina adi only business khatang gi khalaga hangtok char pa natte haitare adi phagi some have ai as an entrepreneur ai business term do na malay aduga sa economy gi Manipur gi economy gi malay ko aduga unemployment gi problem yam lai aduga kari maram gi tamak ta sigi career sida changjal laga ina institute ma hangui no hire kan ti aina proper training ama aina karai bu guide to gada ge se sigi ma lai haita aduga ngasai gi 6 years back haita da je sida kaino mapalam dagi kaino franchise ki haita franchise ki kano institute khara dum chalai ram khoina khang pada adu chalai ba matam sida phaya live franchise ki institution sing che fatte have na tab moina pibiram mi ba training moina tawbiri ba training adu moi gi di chumdring moi gi training program moina dum chathara chakhibani haita adu khoi gi sina aina hawduk chai ba wakhalon se nasai gi parents sing gi convenience haita ado khoi gi institution sida yamna akhoi gi lairiba akhoi gi Manipur gi youth sing se sigi oina di karai wai da koina police to godam no karai wai da solely banu haibs si se hen akhoi gi truly infal based company moina akhoi gi da laibani na hai tare akhoi gi any time parents na tananing ba khangda ba any aduga hiram sida khangda ba lai ga su koina hen marik chumna moida convenience moi gi any curious thing to kind of fulfill the confusion sing kon banga me to ga ngasai gi sigi da je aina lakse gi sing ngasai gi entrepreneur me na ngasai gi sidai sida focus story sing asi ngasai gi koi Sir Suraj mem Sushma hoi gum ba koi Manipur da gi koi Manipur gi sigi career da sang ba Manipur gi candidate sing adu well experience so far da soina to bi ba ken se moi gi experiencing sing asi Manipur hala kan haitan hala kan da di khoi gi pibam leita haitan ngasai mana taur job te dum tauba but my for job profiling di fajaraga leiba but akoina moi dagi su loba hita aita youth sing sina su loba tabne aita moi se in the capital da aduga different states moi je thabak tawra bane so far moi experience am leire aduga akoina as a entrepreneur moina akoi siga moi experience punjal lagadi akoina Manipur da sigumba institute franchise to oga sigumba ma thamba matam da akoi youth sing sigi di yamna convenience oiba comfortable oiba kaino institution ama piba kai da wenga moi du hai wa khalon bun aduga akoi Sir Suraj mem Sushma hoi ngasi mem Sushma su ngasai ahi tang et tawjoge Manipuri gi Nepali ama ne do but amuksu maitai da ong maitai da yung pali ko adu yam phajana maitai sing especially maitai angang youth sing aduga all over Manipur gi leiba youth sing se karai wai da police tawni karai wai da soli no se Sir Suraj mem Sushma hoi ne hena khang ba hele hai bani ngasai ki mapa ni lakpa trainer sing na akoi adu yong na khangjal loi haita aduga akoina sunga sagi wakhalon do aina as a being an unemployed youth amoin lem nei su da ji haita si se isana hokdo kan isa do thabak pijabani ngasi di MD ni institute sigi gaina phami se isana ibu thabak pijare haidi mina happy bana teo adi sibo wakhalon sida ngasai gi sum luxury se adu egadi ngasai potential asam lei ba khoi gi experience me am se aina pullaga aina tawningi se ga aisu isa su unemployed oine lei punjal laga lakadroi ba generation gi employment generate to ba khoi help to busu yare isa ju thabak pire staff me am so yu thabak pi ba aduga pulak oina all together grow together na khoi adugi wakal ban dai ta smaina ai hokdok sarak pani aduga after ngasai gi dajek ki placement gi malai akoi gi na kamai to ga kan dajek RNT Institute se aina hokdok charpa matam da ai isagi wakhalon hokdor ki banate da ngasi phambiri ba panelist sing se Sir Suraj advisor ne khoi gi ko ande duga mem Sushma general manager ne duga ai gi wakhalon na chalai banate aviation gi experience me ama adu ai onda di mo aviation background like tabani na haita adu bu si je tu na satminaraga di da je khoi ngasi professionalism lomda kitang Rojit sina kitang professional ohensi ko institute me ama dilai but kitang professional oin chatse akoi gi wada butun ama lei adu ai wanda su yamna knowledge pb haita asigi Sir Suraj wai adu moi su yam professionalism le am ngaujaba haidi experience lei ba tani aduna ai wakhalon di moi gi experience akoi na faraga smaina satmina ba taraga di moi su dum yabi haita re ko dum yani aina sima tawninge angang singi sima facility ma hapsan sira Suraj adu du hai matam yam phai angang sing sibu caring tawri gai afa thabak tawri gai koi loi mak ta nei hai tare akoi gi institute se haidi ai thana chalai jabana te adu ngasai gi placement gi lakko matang sida ngasi gi branch se so akoi na najit se na chahi che manga sure 5 years complete ne 2019 gi December da kano tawbune establish tawbune adu duga ngasi se marakta daji akhoi ju entrepreneur amoi na hadi akhoi ju isa dagi on pocket money dagi tawrak pane ha aduna financial lom da la kanda ngasai gi covid la krem 2019 gi covid 21 bo financially pura economy down ana adu sing se akhoi loi ne khangmin naraga lai staff sing aduga pai da Suraj leiba sungle pot tar hona badi aduga leiba hujik se da Delhi da new branch ama hang bangam gre
okay congratulations yam
aduga si hangai sigi maram soi next round da dum la sage aduga ngasai gi angang singi convenient to ngasai gi placement se akoi na focus to is akoi institute na mainly focus to is daji training people di arai bane ba akoi kutta well experienced trainer aduga late sida di akoi training gi di kesu awaba leite na khale hata classroom training field training practically adu di kem wate adu last on focus di job goal di job to ni adu job to phang matang gi adu gi area si lak matam da mainly adu da daily branch ka khoi hang kala ise ai thanda gi kok ta hang na te na sai gi angang sing sigi akoi na piri institution je only training khak pi tha do ki bana ta karai pho khoi assistance to doino angang sing help to doino aduga parents sing sina khanjari ba manglan se de sigumba career sigi effort to na bo na pada dum ni fees to khoi na lori se yam de hajara ga su like ta ba ta yam ne ba dun da sigumba area si lak matanda matik awana so ko yam yeng hada da si financially ko money minded oira ka tawbu thabak na tabani na ko na punjan nari se asagi Suraj soi mem Sushma hoi lai sing se experience plus youth sing bu yamna kano to honing bhai tar encourage tawning ba mo future sida aviation lote amna encourage tawning ba na sagi aviation gi cabin crew ba sida sem line phanga earning to ba yai long future koina sida career am sem ba yai se moina pinning ba hai tar pinning ba pot to koina oi thon ba tar ni khoi su Suraj ma tang to su ngam moi ai ni thana to su ngam moi hadi akhoi se punjan
team ma darkar
Okay, so far haji sahi manga sujala ko tore haji fauda khoi ji corona covid ki matam da chahi ani mang ore adiki lan gi matam mu lai re duna haji fauda so far khoi na placement bi gi base haji khoi gi R&T institute ki km le gre krai krai de ji service to ba job phangi ba lai re mu tham
placement gi se physics se khoi gi institute se ongoing 13 batch ne Delhi gi na 2 batch second batch ne hong dangai ba gi aduga husik placement se overall ngasagi batch ama da satra tara tamba trangwa tamba kut tamba tudi elaborate to roi ge hada ngasagi over total da aina si lam da 120 smaina di lai gre
okay great
adi 13 batch tokta to maina di lai gi aduga husik se akoi gi training hai tai hogi ba sat ki ba place to gi training se Delhi airport tana khara hen lai hai ta terminal 1 2 3 sida duga Bangalore Chennai ado crew gi dia mu tambanga ga ta mu base num ngala ga Delhi dong lem ni ka dong lem ni dum mai na dum state lai ni state ching je ko gi institute ho gi ba dia yam dum lai
maximum airlines international airlines su phanam join ta
okay it's very nice adai Suraj dong la sage mathang round da mo Rojit la sage maru na khoi Manipur ki Imphal ki international airport su khoi gi yarin de ki nodal officer am chu lei video ni khoi Suraj se Manipur ki so international gi thak te international airport ona ba kan na sing seng ko sagat ba tori bani ana si gi zai da khoi na ngasi khanai sida yam opportunity ma lei ba haji le na upgrade tor ka doi ni lei ba mayam sing si restart hengel ka doi ni mayam maduna so ai sida di khoi na si gi career in aviation khoi na ngasi nei nei ri se si gi lei ba R&T na pi ri ba yam da mayam hai ta de ko training pi bi da na aduna si gi international airport ola ko matam da su ka yam na khoi da akhoi ki hai ta kana ba phangani adu ge madui re ko adu dang kan tham
ya machum bani have the Imphal se international airport ti dajit actually on bidi on khare have the khoina Myanmar de khoi gi Manipur gi Sangai festival matam da international operations like ramna khoi international airport makti on khare aduga international gi operations se madi khoina operational oidriba adubu khoi gi state government gi su initiative khadi darkar lai have the khoina अखोई इंटरनेशनल ऑल ले हरगा अखोई इंटरनेशनल ऑल ले नोय अदम हेता लाओ हाइबदी यादबनिना अखोई इंटरनेशनल ऑल ले मयाम से इनवाइट तौबिरगदी मोइनसु विल हैव अ ट्राई हैव मतमदा अखोई से हेक लाकु मतमददी टूरिस्ट मयाम सु अदम अदुकमेति अट्रैक्ट तौदो लेजरे अखोईदी अखोइना सेमुद्रगसु नेचुरल ब्यूटीज मयाम लेरे बाय नेचर हॉस्पिटैलिटी से अखोई की कल्चर द यावरे ताजे मसे अखोइना ग्रूमिंग हैव मतमदा अखोई मणिपुर लेरी से लाइरब इना खुनब खाइदना अखोई सी अखोई गेट की वांग में हेक चलगदी वी आर सपोज टू प्रिपेयर समथिंग हैब म लेदना ए मी पोंग उरगदी अखोई से इमोट मोट न चटप यादे युम द चरा हेलगसु अखोई की प्रोग्राम हम फंक्शन हम लेबद चरा हेलगा प्रोग्राम फंक्शन इंटरव्यूज याव द चरा हेन बांगांग में हम यावरी अदु सी सी अखोई की द कमाइन तोगे हम तम द सर्विस इंडस्ट्रीज द अखोई से गुड ह्यूमन बीइंग अमगी टर्मिनोलॉजी से अखोई से खरा मीनिंग से चुमक पनिना अखोई से कनो द move forward to bama tamda khoi success obe helni ngasai gi khoi gi ma'am Sushma na so haiba ai su notice lai raga khoi gi kari gi no khoi gi notice pa mi se had ma reason ga piri se it was really impressed aduga mokhoi na su jereves lai bama tamda Manipur da cabin crew gi idea se kaishu thodo pa khang de aduga yamna su luramme se kari gi no haba da proper guidance laite aduga masak phajare English haire Hindi haire haire chala heta khalakte why because they were not been prepared aduga moise kaino su khangde how to groom themselves even when we talk about western formal attire set kadabani harga they actually don't know what is this western formal attire harga like some of the boys they think that necktie ma yarga full shirt or half shirt ma laga formal western formal tare haina adugi proper meaning do khangjadaba aduga akhoi na su proper guidance piba ngam khidaba haiba tare akhoi su adukan de nauri banina aduga luckily JRAVS se aduki matik maming yamna leirambo oirame akhoi su luckily JRAVS join tobudagi professionalism se akhoi ga ngauzer ai se JRAVS join tobudagi ni aduga akhoi na Manipur sida su potential se ubanina akhoi gi management akhoi na request tawzaraga push tawre then aduga akhoi na request tawra matung sida akhoi gi recruitment se lahan baneba ahan ba recruitment matam da su dazit nokning ba mayam ma su yaure but they say into us all the potentialities aduna moi se pama western formal se laga la o haina hangbala ko se loime explain to se tone jeans hapaga la e high heels akhoi gi glitterings ka do tunga gala aga la e salwar arang baga se laga la ko su yawe which you know moina uba matam di it looks so funny ado moina haire ado convince so koina phajana tawe because we have seen how the professionalisms works haibado aduna koina moida kano tawra matungda aina personally initiate tawraga akhoi final round se another some other date some other GM na lowe matam sida moi se sir aina adum ai polish tawraga ai short tawzage haina haidagi moidagi guarantee se piraba matungda moi se keba khotpa kari krasu haitragadi parlor da ke rucho smai semalo kholu kai hairaga yam wana koina thawai yauna tawbadagi angang mem su thawai loi yaubani na ne moi loi mak se keno tawe aduga ai koina sujaba matam da su akoi se company na su akoi se thajabiba nuksibiba su oiba akoi se Manipur state la itaraga su akoi se kaisu laide high the competition matamda when we go for the training when we got certain exposures deputations at then competitions the exams akoi su lairakte haitare moidagi henba yade haba makoi da su yamna hard work laire ngasai ma'am Sushma su haire akoi da adugum mama by kano da adum yaure akoi se culture haigadra tradition haigadra blood te yaw ba haigadra adugum mama di yaur banina akoi se am suited or is aduna ni dazit adu akoi na Changzen matamda akhoi su challenges me amadi thengnei because first of all English akhoi na ngang matamda akhoi study akhoi na English ngamda oh this guy is having some contraband hai drug ka cha bazala as over smart people adu iduna akhoi da nokna gi bodo akhoi da yam disadvantage oyeba aduna akhoi na khangasu we were not so confident to talk to people properly khangaga su soira gadi haidi exposures to later banina aduga even Hindi matam da su Hindi de ban to kare angang mem se sai bazar manak ta leiba aduga TV gi khara serial ga yeng bangang sing khara easily makeup to bangam me aduga akhoi su bazar maya da lehobagi thank god akhoi su Hindi di khitang communicate to bangam hori ne Hindi si zo je compulsory or is kari gino haba matam da communicate to matam da akhoi se Indian people so service pi doini aduga akhoi na English khangdi you are not supposed to travel haibe yade haidi whoever comes we have to provide service whoever bought the ticket we are supposed to give the same equal treatment to leibanina mina Hindi da akhoi kai hai tare madam thoda pani milega haiba matam da akhoi na adu bu khangdragadi basic Hindi su khangdragadi akhoi do eligible oida banina adugi disadvantage khara lai Manipur da akhoi gi angang sing se larik haibadi akhoi gi Manipur macha sing si education sidi yam formally tawbanina larik ti hai aduna exposures leitabagi moida speaking gi confidence se khara wat le aduna akhoi na encourage tawgodaba se they should be more encourage into the exposures of spoken English haidi moi khangaga su moi haji anga ma yengba matamda mina ngangbada soibado they will easily make out but mangonda hayo hai kanda di ma do like exposures like tabadina they will not be able to maintain the fluency du su leigani ba aduna hajik se koina it's a right time now it's a high time now akoi encourage to biga angang sing sigi skills myam su yeng biba hoi moina yamna kaino oiraga moina civil services at ke hare su kashum kai de civil services at ke haiba army officers oiningba akoi JRAVS ke kainoma platform sida su mayam benefits phangi dazit akoina JRAVS sang matamda I personally felt that interview any interview chapa matamda now interview se ai khalan ge khaloi ke ka haiba se percentage akoi do oina laksalakba interviewer nataba even when I go for this interview akoi gi air india airport services ke chapa matam sida su I is a last candidate ne aduga what is hanaba matamda moi se we know how to profile them मोगी एक्सपर्टीज से कईनो का अखोइना को खंगजलकपदो माई पामजबा चॉइस आंसर ओइना पिसल लगेना सो दे टुक मी अराउंड 1.5 hours on the spot I select tawre adum ahan badadi I say unfortunately information se wat padagi 1st August interview ne hairam basina no 2nd August interview ne hairam basina 1st August I landed there in Guwahati aduga loimak egi akoi ex colleague myam unaraga chappa matam sida I did just location yengba chatlu bane ba location yengba chatlu bada last candidate ama sari da setharaga phajana thol eba aduga aina haiba excuse me ma'am haiba is this a location for tomorrow's interview hai interview is today hairakpa adedi changa kansida HR da convinced away sukya yadre haide we have already closed haina hai greba adu aina please consider because I have come all the way from Imphal kaina hairaga convinced away yadre sukya yadre last aina haire moida I hojik noina haiba tararoi because you are not ready to listen to me adu I get last request amoina interviewer panel to the please request for me please have a word for me that I have come all the way from Imphal I'm a candidate haina adu dang haibiyo haiba matam sida moi se nungsi da boy nungai da boy taroga changa hangkanza luckily I do changal lakroi na haiga changa adum casual da dum chat khareba dum aduga chatla kanda aina moida aina thank you I is mine consider to be base I di prepared it tawzare I well groomed taro tholoke you can please give me 2 minutes haiba kanda moina hai no we have already seen you please come and take your seat haide adai de dum interview dum hogre aduga I gi suitcase su kani su taroga adum selection taroga adum lakhreba aduna aina haizening bidi dazit aviation industry da moina pamise aikoigi hector well groom hairagasu hoy of course I adukanda I experience yaurabanina I know how to handle that properly aduna moina su aigi etiquette yengaga aigi gestures aigi pleasant uraga moina adugi select obibani adubo aviation da or service industry da pamise we want a good people good person adu khatane ba adu good person se akhoi notice da yam lei hai ba masing se yam ba aduna akhoi se chances se wangi aduga Imphal airport se su international se operational se hopefully by 2026 ta gadi lakadu male how se approach khra dilai rabane SpiceJet international operation gi moida kano se phang khra bane approval se adu moina moigi certain moigi management gi issue lai bagi ra khangde moi lakpadi ngam khidre adubu only akhoi gi sangai festival matamda Myanmar dagi pairakpa international flight to dang pairi hopefully by 2026 the international la agadi dazit requirements aduk ki mati yamgani aduga still they are still liking to take us akogi angang myam se akogi youths myam se akogi mi myam se adum loimak pame moi mamita akoi se loimak akogi by nature by tradition by culture se leirabane hek ubada akoi se maramokpa masak phajaba aduga haina tanaba yaba yam nungsiba yamna loving and caring person oina loi ubi hojik so far aduna akogi da yaujabani akogi gundu da we are more suited into the aviation industry.
Okay, yam hazo hum thami question am tak eto ge Suraj zamro na koi na hazik si adugi potential loina leire khoi se kari ge damukta khoi na koi ground staff pu oiro cabin crew bu oiro kari ge damukta na koi na train tawdu se training to kari darkar oi adu hazik maroi na RNT na pi riba training si tha kya ge pi kamai to ha su as advisor le bere mina adai kai no khoi na si cabin crew sang na ba aduga potential myam le ga su khoi na sai gi training to ma darkar ori se kai no thambiyo
yes that's it hazik ti aina han mamang na thamjaba khoi jereves ki interview ko bu matamda western formal hapak ta buda boina no ga su potential yenga khoi se ngai biraga leibo khangat laga last final round da well groomed toroga thajan bagi opportunities to phange how's competition wang re does it everyone is prepared angang sing se loimak they are more smarter howziki matam siga hana leiram baduga khenare adagi chances si exposure se howzin angang sing sing basu hele hai basu hele aduna moina suktam tamdana lakpa hai se chances lobataba haidi because they won't know even the grooming the su magi even say when we talk about the combinations magi dress to ga magi makeup to ga combinations su mana judge to bangam da taragadi mana magi kano to da confident mana puthokpa ngamdragadi madu khanbagi chances am nemgani daje aduga training darkar lerisi karigino haiba matamda they will be aware about all the basics aduga how to interact people akoina training da pijariba mayam se moida kamai tawgani have se akoina sidadi dazet kano darkar leite ma se masak phajaba english am haiba first class oiba adugumba gold medalist darkar leite aduga angang singsigi akoina segment khaidoga moi gi individual अखोई profiling सेंबीबा मथौ ताबा English खरा हम हाइबदुदना मागी own ways ता मागी beauty पुथोकपा मागी बागी pleasant personalities पुथोकपीबा खितंग सोनबदुदा अखोना चप मानना ताकपा यादे दाजित अखोना अंगांग मैम polish तब मतमदा अखोना हाई से अंगांग सिंदा दुम हाई parenting सुदरकाले parenting की support अमा सुदरकाले अंगांग सिंगसिगी अखोना तमीमा मतमसा not only their grooming communications their uniform मोगी behaviors मोगी discipline मायुम दबो अखोना ताकपीरगा मायुम दबो ता माना change तबंगम दतारगदी अखोई sorry अखोई से कनो नते अखोई experience so like we don't want to count respect on that हाई बयाई अखोना पामिस अंगांग सिंग से मखोइना अखोइना खंगजाबदा अखोइना तंबीबा मयाम से सीना कानारगा even mayum gi mina su khitang moida uba phangbodo we got to see some changes haibado angangi like manners disciplines myam behaviors yam darkar le banina does it aina yam hairaga su ekhoi gi ahal man amada kamaina noluk na wangangani noluk na ekhoi gi ahal man gi darkar le dokina pigani haibum su darkar le banina angang sigi behaviors ama su darkar le mage manners mage etiquette chu chumba ma darkar le adu myam su khoni at tawzaraga moina interview chatpa matamda mayam do loimak maximum si loimak prepared to ragala abanga tane wadazi yenga matamda like they all looks like some international conference kuma mangani ba whereas interview matamda the out of 1000 do the only select of they say 15 20 sisu good numbers ne adu khak taw doini na mayam dui laku matamda training yaubasina always advantage legani ba and moina akoina hai matamda toina sajana raba akoina kana tobodo moina akoi sum uraga mayam do leidoini na akoina moina wa haiba matamda es maina haigani aduna akoina mock interview to matamda ma'am Sushma ga sir Suraj ki mock interview sina hena luman gre angang ma'am na hairi ne akoi gi actual interview ne hena lai mabani di am luman gre hai na angang sing na hai akoi manung da no e akoi na di moi sohening da banina hena kanu oi aduga parents sing da su akoi na hai hining ba se akoi na tanja phang ba de dum hai je angang sing se pressure pb ga no angang sing asoi ba da akoi da hai biro moi na asoi ba da haira kanda akoi na kanu tok doini angang hai ba sidi mokoi gi kanu dui matung ina akoi ki ba da gi ni khangde akoi na hai ba do obe tor ga mayum da na pamper tong man da na kanu tok gi ba su yawe aduna magi disadvantage oi galle foreign interview matam da neck to neck la ku matam da se amaka khandora ba kan sin mabani se scoring chap man ba matam da interview da akoina polish to ba hena ta ho ba hena hayo ba sina always keno lakani ba adum mangonda khena ba madum lakani adum ugani because moida quality khara moi possess always tawe ba training se advantage se training se compulsory maksu haizer hoy because seen added advantage oiraga moida correct tobagi moida confident boost tobagi moida prepared tobagi hen advantage oije moida comfortabilities lai aduna parenting da su aina tanja phangba de dum haije habidi akhoi gi parenting na angang da pressure pibi ganu aduga thabak phangna gamni haibi ganu akhoi hojek proof to bangam mabani thabak se tawjagi tana biganu tawbiyo tana han se haina it sounds very funny knowing ba angau bon khuhai gumbadi oiba but this is a fact once agi confidence set about once agi kaino si aina properly on satisfaction phang kan dajit service industry it's very very easy aduna thabak tawjagi chaloi dabne tawbiyo tana halo habdo akhoi su example oina ai su Manipur state akhoi ki sida yam pick pane international gi hiring me am batam experience hi matam da adum they always take my name reference adum lobby have the ai gumba akhoi dongno hona jaba mayam ama thol agati obviously international market ta su akhoi se loima khangbi gani approve to bi gani adu akhoi se adum nushibir eba aduna akhoi na kana tawdoi se Aviation Academy da tamba hisina moi the added advantage oiraga moi gi samna habda spoken English mayum the English amda ngangna de khara khatani I myself initiated a best friend ga English by sanaba se I cannot talk to him I cannot talk to I cannot interact with him for 3-4 minutes just 1-2 minutes like ha it sounds funny then we just drop so we don't do it training the ladi we are very strict that they should. This is the only platform where you have to commit mistakes, error, then you have to learn from here. No local language, regional language is allowed. Strictly, angang sing to give benefit, magi advantage. Angang aphaba asing basing di, phazana lauraga they carry the pride, the training say.
Okay, yeah, pam thami adugai, Madam Sushma dala, yeah. ai lang sui se maroina ama nungai ba sigi career aviation sanga kanda nungai ba experience hai tare cabin crew ni le ba hajik di yung kai pale aduga sigi career sigi nungai rak ba ton ba international country mayam chaluba madugi aduga earning at the same time sigi career se koi yum pala matumda lotion bra is that finish your career after you are married? This is a big question.
Not at all. Not at all. Because Aida Kasai, so like I've already mentioned that in aviation industry, the Changbakanda, I was a post-graduate degree holder. So that helped me to have an edge over others. Because I know just 3 years of Tobakanda, I was selected for a very important profile. That was the time when there was a tough competition between Jet Airways and Kingfisher, and Jet Airways was like, they were trying to find out reasons, like, where are we going, wrong. So they formed a task force, and luckily, being just 3 years old in the company, I was selected for that. So Yam Harauje, and then I'm saying this in this platform because it's a huge achievement for me at that time, and I cherish this at this time also, because 10 years later me koisu phangdeba, and now I would like to highlight here again that as a Northeast Degi Oiros, I got that opportunity. Maybe that is something to do with my performance, right? So performance later, and second thing, my educational qualification. Sina mida dum has a lari khara haitre air hostess oi biyae lari khara haire engineering tause doctor tause this that hujikpudi yes there's like migi thinking, the way they are thinking yam change oire ko, but at our time it was like that. So that time I master loisel laga changbanina here I want the added advantage later. I did not have to bother, back of my mind, see later, class 12 passed out, I need to continue my, further studies, and I was just focusing on my performance. Adugam, task force member, I was an auditor at that time. I used to come to Imphal also for auditing, and also that was a very important profile. Within that year only, again I was in the panelist thing. So I see the platform the hining base. Yes, to get into the aviation industry as a cabin crew, 12th, 10+2 is the requirement, but it is the minimum requirement. Minimum requirement. So if you have, further educational qualification, that always helps you. Reason being, I know the cabin crew the lady, now I get married, I say, now I get married, and now, as a mother, I say, so if I'm physically fit, I can go back to flying. Adugi opportunities si PA moina khoida ko. But I want the hana educational qualification though. Graduate minimum requirement to get absorbed in the other in-flight department. Graduation is a must. So whenever we get a trainee here, 10+2 I always tell them, I always suggest them 10+2 the minimum requirement no ye education because that is going to help you in the long run. Cabin crew how long you are going to fly under just a junior cabin crew so so people think that after marriage, after you get pregnant, angang delivery career though, like you cannot go beyond that, but it's a myth. It's totally wrong. Because just recently only I got an offer from a very good airlines, right? But yes, now I have my personal reason. I but then I gave the interview. Everything was fine. Parental call. That was my personal reason. But professionally, I did nothing like that.
Okay.
Nothing like that. In fact, educational qualification diploma like as I already said, opportunities yam 5 years ke matungda, if you want to come back to in-flight mein, you can do that. And on top of that, if you finish your MBA, you can get into HR also. And that's a very good opportunity. They pay you well.
Okay. So ina nuai ba hang question se koina cabin crew harakanda myam gi glamour masu phangya duga earnings oni hoi airlines ki khenaba lerangani minimum than mangam ba air hostess amsi leiba tuan ba international airlines ta leiki ba join to ba myam su leiri ko line mo gi earnings se round about kaya muk tan mangami maru na koina chang ko doji destination ji job kai no ha kan nga se earning duni la ka doji ko ana swai area se di any akoi cabin crew muna ai kuna na suraj la se ke kaya yamna do magi tan bagi honna bagi kai makha poli mana chahi magi manung da ma se kya mu digit kya muk tan mangami hai
Sir, before I answer that question, I would like to keep 3 things here. Have you understand to ba ma changye ba salary hai na mina hang ba kan de kya phangye ba kan de oh paisa yam phangam ni hai na and I na see the haining is say 3 things are there. One is your basic salary, second is your gross salary, and third is your variables. So koi cabin crew the what happen is koi variables is more than our fixed. Now this basic, this gross salary, I say, it depends upon airlines to airlines. So on an average, I would say as a domestic cabin crew, if you're flying for domestic airlines, it is going to be somewhere on an average, minimum, maximum, on an average, it is going to be 40 to 45. But if you have because the flying hours the yam depend sir. So if you have flown somewhere around 60 hours and say Sir Suraj has flown for 60 hours, Sir Rojit has flown for 80 hours and I have flown for more than 80 hours basically yam khenaroi. There's not much of difference in the basic, but flying allowance the position oina, like what position you are holding, cabin crew the senior cabin crew lere, you are the cabin manager lere ko to adu matungina hourly basis the p banina khenani, the salary will vary there. So on an average 40 to 45 hairaga, decent salary 60 to 70 hours flight already per month. So sir, initially yeah. So as you grow in the company, sir position, the cabin crew position, so growth already accordingly you will get that, you will demand that salary. And plus layover allowance layover allowance have the night stop tauba. So that also it is different for domestic and it is different for international we used to get paid in dollars. So those are again all it is not included in the salary. We used to get a card, whichever country we used to go, swipe tawbakanda, like we used to get that currency. So adu the included oide, but on a safer side, I would say position chawradi, you may earn 1.5, 2 suyawe. Okay. Because position is more important there. You may be flying for 10 years, but you may not have been flying as a cabin crew in-flight manager. You may be flying for 5 years, but again if you are a cabin crew manager, then hourly salary pay taubanin aduda so different OEM.
Okay. As the cabin crew ki lere ai ground staff ki da koi Suraj ne amku ne experience lere bani basa haidok tasu yai ko kaya yam nam siki tan bangam ba hai taru ko mem na khoina sangak de ba career si da destination ding sai hai ju chamana bani na just ground staff ki so ba magi lucrative oi ba hai taru ko lucrative oi ba posi am thambe
cabin crew ka ground staff ka khenna ba se basic salary the ground staff no always handle le because paisa tan badi cabin crew ne hele hajik ma'am Sushma hai ba ko 40 to 45 se basic se hek join to baga phangna ba ngang sing gi adu experience yaw adagi international exposures le budi lakh ama ani si de dum ka shunata na dum tale adu khitang akoina request toraga su akoina dum kan to bagi chances le adu ground staff na ko basic to the lairani adu in flight the basic samay khara wangal le adu flying allowance haibdi leite ai khoi gidana ground staff na kamai to happen da khoi overtime toroga ai khoina paisa se tanba ngame aduga magi grade magi designation di matungina paisa se magi experience holder gi mai paisa phangudi matungina allowance su manararoi adugumba aduga compulsory oina khoi paid holidays khoi national holidays leiba sing se sahi amada 12 leiba or 15 leiba company ki policy matungina adu do dum khoi office chatpanina adu ki paisa adu maga phangba sima lai aduga hek join tabaga hanaga hairaga di hojikti khara handhare da jet hanadi khoi na ga jere sei matam da hek changbaga mayam se minimum da 25000 hana hogalle aduga hojik sidi 2022 odamanga 25 ka sidi metro station da tawe aduga khoi imphal high sidi small station da chingbanina sugum se de moina 2022 25 se ketang kanu oi airlines khara kanu tobada adamain piba yawe aduga 20 plus de maina de dum
magi ground staff ke khoi mode of duty se kai no khoi la kan da office la che airport la kan da toriba mode of duty se kai no le na mayam na khang da khoi cabin crew gudi khoi flight mayam gi se chana bu to boy ro na ta ka tak bu boy ro pai bagi se bells maina phabi yo du to bi yo mayam any emergency la ri si to ha ba ton ton mayam le ko ground staff ki na di duty se kamai to wi
ground staff के duty से cabin crew का सु more or less अदम similar नहीं अखोई का मोई का side by side अदम चप्पी न दोई नहीं अखोई ने हेक आहान बता मोई सी passengers में आमसी लाख पगा अखोई ने लोई मग receive तरोगा मोई से warm welcome तरोगा मोई से comfortability से तो अखोई ने ensure safety and security like cabin crew सु तो दोई नहीं तो बस इधर अखोई ना मुक अजुदगी मोई में आमसी की comfortability requirement में आम तो अखोई ना अखोई की right from the ticketing counter dagi hona mi se khoi inquiry la airline sida ki chap se darkar le base normal na tabi da khoi gi anaba stretcher puba adagi emergency gi khoi gi recruitment or khoi gi duty join to godaba leiba adagi khoi gi thabak khanba gi ada kanu chakadaba emergencies mayam amasu lei adagi VVIP gi movement CIP gi movement mayam leiba mayam se khoi na loimak si khoi comfortabilities zone da pulap thamani aduga khoi na segregation se khoi gi according to the khoi gi kaino se segregate tawrani aduga khoi na su amuk cabin crew sida so mukhoina inform tawdoi ni se samna haga khoi gi governor chatle han khalo honorable chief minister chatle han khalo khoi gi cabinet ministers myama khoi se lai myam se loi ma khoi na handle se tawdoi ni na khoi handle tor mathung da ai khoi gi information na moina mo proper service to pi doi ni habidi mayam na ubuda cabin crew se khoi gi meal gumba food serve to budo adudi edit kanu khatani moi su safety security ensure tawdoi ni anything habidi does it airport la gum matam da ai airport to walk to bunina I know pros and cons so khange ma se IAS officer ne hire su ma se minister ne hire su moina airport ki maram na moina hena khangba ka su oi ro aduna we are there to guide them to make them comfortable moida inconvenience pi dana ba likewise akoina message se crew da amuk message relay tarogadi moisu again moidu comfortable pangdoni service the same passengers we are going to provide service on ground cabin crew na mo in flight am pi bani akoina mo moida mo information se pira kanda we are interdependent habaduni according to moina profiling di matungina requirement me am moina serve tawdoini aduga hojikti akoigi low cost kano me ama tholak panina akoigi meal serve to base compulsory oidre aduga full fledged tadi piri aduga low cost tadi akoigi buy on board hena laira banina cabin crew gi aduga hangna moina serve to base compulsory oidre aduna moina cabin crew da moina upiri ba akoigi tea coffee then snacks ka tawdo adu hojik sumoi oidre adudi moigi requirement ni matungi adu khatane habidi long journey la kom batam da dazit akhoi su chak chara la su kainoma thakningi asawam tang thakningi kanomta se samna hara anaba yarapa matam da akhoi inform tarogadi cabin crew ne precautions laroga ngasai ma'am Sushma su mention to about first aid to certified with the taraga so they know they have the experience they know how to tackle that haidi flights da akhoi emergencies la kom matam da doctor always yawgani haise compulsory natta banina cabin crew na doctor oidoi my everything oidoi ni mana safety do mana loimak akhoi gi kaino si mana duties mana responsibilities lower tawdoi ni na akhoi ga moi ga si interdependent oi aduga ground staff sina service on ground aduga cabin crew na service on in flight ne
okay am phom da me ai Rojit lak sege Rojit maruna sigi phazaba cabin crew gi aduga ground staff ki mayama de tongan ba ko training torok tana koi tahi manga henjala bani aduga mi chama gi matak job placement pi rabani aina hangni se RNT gi da yamne unique oi bese karino mayam se ton ba expertise mayam leire koi Sushma leire more than 16 years 20 years of the experience leire RNT gi aduma unique oi post institute sigi aviation and hospitality gi institute sigi unique oi post kai no thambi roj
ai haja ga da koi gi uniqueness se hire ga de da ji ngasai gi uniqueness se koi gi mangda ni dum phamme ko
Hoi.
well experience and kaino hai kan nga sai gi koi gi truly infal based company moina aina hogdok charak pai ta sisima leire adagi nga sai gi kaino se angang sing akoina maruina akoigi uniqueness hairaga di nga sai gi akoina angang sing gi caring laurise nga sai gi placement gi mamang gi idu ta laksara kan dai ta sigi siga dum mari leinare khanjare adu after training se akoina sidai sida well polish tawbirani training akoi se akoigi institution sigi oina department se dajet training ki department ama training ki sina koi well experienced trainer sing sina handle tawbire sidai sida koi ki lakadaba trainees sing koi youth sing ai haidi kasu mapalam dagi or any other platform dagi tana training koi ki institute dagi taroi hai tare koi ki lairiba trainer sing sigi experience yang kanda aduma laijare aduga akoina angang sing si gi convenience piba kamaina angang sing sigi ngasai gi Delhi gi branch amai hang tuk chari se da si se ngasai gi akoi gi maru oina angang sing sigi convenient sigi man ne khallaga akoin hang tuk chari se kai no hai kan sai area sa focus on ngasai destination adu da la kan da di placement du ni da placement se la kan da akoi gi training ki department se pura training trainer sing na akoi gi experience sing na tau bigrani aina som the sideline na tawjai sina management committee management gi se management gi sita koi general manager su lai bi management da ko si management sina som gi training part ki management myam se award apa aduga angang sing gi requirements myam se ai site tamu general manager siga la ane la kan da angang sing sigi amu placement gi after all sigi completion of this 4 months training se loira kan da mu placement ki timing se la kan ada angang sing se kamai laigani kamai sa gani kai pithak pijagani aduga angang sing sina sida leiba first time Delhi da chatpa yauri haitare most of the angang de loima adum first time fresher ngatani haitare adudana angang sing sina Delhi yaur kan da kangau narakpa moidi fresher oidoni do ada sala kan sida angang sing che koina ada surrounding environment ama adaptability ama sagat na honar pada dazir ahan wada sida di training se loira kan ada puraga interview khak puram bane hujikti adugi akoi na sum experience to tawra matung dadi aigi wakhalon da sum on ground reality do thengna ro kan dadi Delhi da course loira chala angang sing sigi dike se ka puraga training loira kan tu adugi akoi na su adugi ada training loira chatlaga leibam chabam khudak ta sinbu oibani na adugu magi khudong sa ta bakra phang mayok na gi haita mayok na leibani na kai gina di imphal da di khoi gi nungti gi aduga different airlines ki interview pinning go the platform asida di opportunity do phang dra ta exposure se wa le do lakpi raga so sometimes la amme adu irang mung leibna khang lep lep kra haita sigumba chang ngai da imphal da sida sum le ga interview ngai ni have di yad roll out tok da di yad adu institution sigi oina su angang sing che koi gi di destination du pu bodu ni adu ngasai gi mapalam sida ina pura kan so far experience da je 5-6 batch sai buk te koi ji chatla torom bani adu bu ngasai gi hujikti koina koi experience trainer sing koi pula punjan nar kan da wakhan ji thadara ga aitar wa suwana Delhi branch sim tang hang tu ga ada koi station nama laitabe yadre angang sing sigi convenience koi pi da yadre PG ada pura setup tor lay boys and girls ki pull up ki adu PG pura moi se la akanda moi da koi na pi convenience da je course da adum fees su haitare extra money su moi da expend tahon da haitare spend tahon da ada koi na low fees se adu su market ki ga hanta ki irang si ki ga koi adu hanta ki se adum less tau jai haitare ko adu samu facility se kitang flight ticket hapchalak-tana adagi ada first 30 days haitare si se accommodation free accommodation with fooding si se hek to baga ang se 2 months ama sida training tawni 2 months ama Delhi ta ada su well experienced trainer adum lai adu mainland lobdagi adum Hindi trainer thamine haidi som da anmaina khoi je mix up tawkan hujik RNT have se hujik kainone ba apoi sagal ije da je adi akoi sida lai isi khatang natte hai ta Delhi da moirom gi mi su mu ya holle akai ai gi sum khangna jarak pa ada sum exposure do leira abani na adu masing se leira kanda moina akoi angang sing se akoi na train taw loi ka moi ga mu thengnan ba matam da wan ma mahau ne mu piri se haidi akoi na pihalli se da je trainer ni duga akoi sida lai ba well experienced trainer sing sida gi di adagi trainer sing salary hen amu chauna piri ni kai na di Delhi te ki mu moi ada di salary ma cha da matam kai to thabak to bi ya adu makhar tayo ne adu ba khoi trainer certified or trainer ma di tham da ba ya de angang sing sigi boina khallaga adum thammi ada lai adum akoi da akpi bangang sing no thengnari hai ta system lai di aduga adugi hujimu makha ta jar ba ngasai ki moina chatla kanda sidagi chatla kanda khoi pur kan angang sing se spoon na mu pheng na te anongalaga len tawraga Delhi da len taw nongala mai class continue tawde haidi convenience atu king TPP adu parents sing na aduga moina su khoi se sida anytime Delhi da bu like ro khoi Imphal branch ta laga angang sing dum ai sa do kamain tawri khole tana ba su nungai ba ta khoi adum aduna khoi gi adu gi facility parents ki convenience khoi gi institute da gi mapung phana dum phangbi gani hai ta dum phang su chali aduga coordination se parents ka adu angang singki adu akogi staff singki sigi coordination fadala loina raga sabi aduga hujik se am smoothly running tawri hai ta aduga kitang irang se crisis sigi oina di kitang wai hai ta da jin hai di Chuchanpur gi Kampopi gi all together community khudi manga tammamane loin tammame adugu kitang hantak ti koi su adum mayam na khangi de loin down chale adubu satra manga tang oisu taruk tang oisu be chamagi adubu less number di am less oire but koi pinda badi ya adum hosik adum chathari hai
ke RNT khigi Institute of Aviation Hospitality kanai da no le se ko Rojit khigi se
hosik se Imphal branch na Singjam yum nam like kai koi gi Bobby Bakery building third floor sida ni le se aduga adugi heng mathak ta Imphal da su dum PG le hai ta PG dum like boys and girls Delhi da su dum same building ama tane tum adu so dum PG
Delhi karai jaga le bi no
Delhi Kishangarh ma
okay am ba mayam na keni ni tamning ba khoning ba le su RNT gi le re Imphal branch le re Delhi branch le re phajana dum tana ba ya ni matam su le chelo sak badai pa khoi gi panels ani dagi angasi gi aduna career aviation has the last word gi viewers sing dai tare ko andang Sushma ga andang thaman jage adu khoi prime time news le bi na almost tar of ni last word anu tham bi khoi viewers sing
career in aviation se akhoi hana information lobir matang da knowledge se phajana phangbir matang da aigi laiba youths aigi akhoi gi parents sing duna aigi cha issue sing se karam mong da guide to kani haibedu gi damakta akhoi gi career in aviation se ngasi gi platform ja ELITETV na platform PBC aduki matik it's so thankful aduga mayam su aware oibiraga akhoi information macha macha watpa leiraga su aduga mayam do loimak lobira matungda angang sing si fitted oibra oidabra haibedu ma yengbiraga akhoi angang sing si aviation da join to halaga moi career se moi gi prosper toraga moi se shine to jaba yagani habi thamjage
okay Sushma gi word antha mi
well ngasi gi sidadi awareness khoina piba ngamba yabadi khoina pizare ko so I hope that hujik di +2 gi results awaiting laire se hek moina hek result ga moina khanga loiraga nataga graduate abdi tauri later there may be masses of people who have just finished their graduation and all are welcome. I say career in aviation industry say pick it's very huge. So come and explore it. You know, nungai ba so yam le mina darker side hai ba yae brighter side na hai na yame. Every coin has a two sides, right? But the side of brighter hai se ko aduna yam hen ba hele hai. So like what I got through, I know je ye trainee khoi uba kanta you know moi expiring cabin crew oi bani na moi ngonda takpa kanda khoi experience based oina training pizza ba kanda ko when I see them, you know, when I see them going to various places and all, I feel that I'm reliving those moments. So adugumba exposure so yam laiye, and you will get so much opportunity to personality masa wanda ko personality development this opportunity yam bhange. I would not have been like this if I would not have got the opportunity to, you know, meet so many thousands of people. So I think somewhere as a cabin crew, that has helped me, you know. So it's still a long way to go, but it's all fun, exciting, dedication darkar hoye, hard work so darkar hoye, but enjoyment so yam lege. So please come and explore the career, in aviation. I'm sure you will not regret. So please do come.
Okay. Rojit ki mutang mayam ko viewers singa last oina maroina sigi kanwasi the feels yam na oina entrepreneur me tholok tana mui miyam ji same dana so far hazi miyam to placement miyam sangre last word akoi ki viewers sing dang Rojit na thambi
ngasai gi institution gi tuna kitang tonga laga akoi gi hogolak liba youth akoi gi generation lakpi ba youth sing da in haining badi ngasai gi akoi gi leiriba akoi gi mang nakna taraga leiriba mani myam jai tare diamond myam sian si akoi gi experience leiriba sing sidagi knowledge loroga akoi na moi gi footpath to kamaina inagadage sigi career da lakraba sing sidagi kamai inagadage sakoi khanga aspirant oiba sing do haita interest oiba sing dudi adum lakpiu aduga as a truly Imphal based company amagi kaino amo oina hajaraga dei lamdam sigi oiba youth sing Manipur dagi horak liba youth sing gi damakta di aigi institute ta awaba anaba haiba loima ki room lei haita tanabam lei aduga lakpiu aduga aigi institute na khwai dagi hena fai haiba dudi hairoi haibadi sidi test to lobby ra kan da khangani aduga institute pu sida expose to oina su nate the business term do adu da puthong ning da bai ta ngasai gi career lom the experiencing na haibi baduga ngasai gi aigi institute ta ina mateng as a koi gi state sigi youth sing da ina pijaba ngam thamoi seng na ngam jaba kaino aina pangjaba ngam mateng do pangjage na mayam da ina thamjari aduga aigi angam ba haitare adu pijagani haitare
thank you so much koina maruina khoji leiba lan gi matam ore matam sida khoi gi tuan ba career gi si noan no ta no me kam na ba gi kare gi khan ba khan si adu da dum confine to le khoina tung gi lak da generation si gi mo gi career ju khan da ba ya da ba duna ngasi khoina R&T institute sida khoina hijaru matam da ya biraktana khoi managing director aduga khoi general manager aduga advisor lengbi raktana khoi tung ding khalai ba na sing da kai ba information am di PC makhoi ba khona support to se adana admaina career gi matang da khoi khana ne ba huja bani aduna thagachari thank you so much all the khoi MD aduga general manager aduga khoi advisor matung da so khona ton ton ba career da changa kan da khoi gi youth sing che karma mai kai da pura akan da di hena khoi mangjil thana chat pa ngam ga da ga hai bu lo khot sarak pa da gi khoi ahan boina se gi program se sandok chabani ona makha ta na so ton ton ba lai riba so far has ba success oi riba mayam se si unara kan da makhona kamai struggle torokpa careers de kamai cha haji tuan to ma career me am lai music kilam de bi ai ato balam do bi ai me am unara kan da khoi me am de experience me am lai ba sida khoi khara do so khone information khara bizal ge na package zabani thank you so much ngasi gi da mahing pungum simak da channel simak da atopa topic ama gum pura ga laksake ngasi gi di kainin be thakne jeri pine viresi